The Mindful Geek speaks up. There was excitement in the air. We geeks had just moved out of the basement and into a light, airy office with designer beanbags. Our new manifesto for the digital age was colourfully displayed on giant posters, so we knew what had to be done. But we weren't sure how to start. Each team had its favourite framework. The operations guys loved ITSM. The software guys were excited by Agile, but they were more comfortable with Waterfall. The architects lived and breathed TOGAF. The PMO guys were married to Prince 2 and MSP. In response to our digital manifesto, new multi-skilled teams were put together. How would these newly melded teams know which framework to use and what to do? We all sat on the beanbags in a big circle and thought hard about this challenge. There were a lot of talented people with different perspectives in the room. Soon the conversation was flowing, and someone jumped up to the whiteboard. "We've melded the teams. What about melding the frameworks too?" This prompted lots more questions. How can we make ITSM more agile? How can we experiment with Agile without losing quality control? How can we make ITSM more about the user experience? How can we harmonise releases from teams that move at different speeds? Is Agile ERP even possible? How can we hide the joins when we integrate supplier services? Everyone joined in the discussion, and ideas started popping. After a lot of scribbling on the whiteboard, a new model started to emerge. We called it the Goldilocks model. It was just right for the digital age, and it was going to tell us exactly what to do. At that moment, a mindful geek in the corner spoke for the first time. He said, "This model tells us what to do, but it doesn't show us a new way to be." The room went quiet, and some people felt uncomfortable. The mindful geek went to the whiteboard and picked up the pen. "So we know what to do. What stops us doing it?" The room stayed thoughtful and quiet. After a while, the CIO spoke up. "That's really interesting. Let's talk about this for a minute. Let's think about all the invisible things that could stop us moving forward confidently." I'll start if you like. I'm sometimes scared to speak truth to power because they'll think I'm being negative. More ideas started to emerge then. The team used up a whole packet of post-it notes. When they'd finished, they could see 3 clear themes. There were problems to do with purpose and storytelling. There were problems to do with safety and belonging. There were problems to do with leadership perspective and bravery. Then the mindful geek had an idea. Why don't we use Agile to become agile? We could write a user story for everything we need to fix. What do we need in order to be great team members? How do we need our leaders to be? They all went to the Kanban board and started writing user stories. They wrote one for each problem about purpose and storytelling. As a team member, I need to see the future and believe in the purpose of the journey so that I can commit my whole self to it. As a team member, I need to know that everyone understands this will be difficult so that I can be sure our struggles will be supported and our success appreciated. As a team member, I need to be released from old myths so that I can write the new story of success. Then they added a user story for each problem about safety and belonging. As a team member, I need to know and feel known by everyone so that I have a strong sense of belonging. As a team member, I need to be seen and heard so that I can be sure my ideas and views have all been considered. As a team member, I need to feel secure so that I can believe in a positive future for myself. Then they added a user story for each problem about leadership perspective and bravery. As a leader, I need to be brave, seek help, and use the resourcefulness of my team so that I can learn and we can all move forward. As a leader, I need to hold up the mirror so that I can see how my own behaviour is impacting the behaviours of others. As a leader, I need to seek out and consider all perspectives so that I can sense how the whole system is truly performing. As a leader, I need to create safe spaces for real dialogue so that I can tap into the collective intelligence of the whole team. The team felt a surge of excitement as they put the last user story on the Kanban board. The problems were now visible to everyone. Some of the user stories would be hard to realise, but at least they were now on the backlog and everyone could see what had to be built. The Mindful Geek summed things up nicely. No one can be agile until they're free from command and control. It's almost like creating a brave new way of being.